Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are having problem, that is problem of the day of LeetCode. The name of the problem is minimum operations to make binary array elements equal to 1. Okay, so we have a binary array consisting of zeros and ones. Our goal is to make all the elements in the array equal to 1 by applying an operation any number of times, right? So allowed operation we have in the question given is we have to pick we can pick any three consecutive elements and flip all of them. Okay, so like this, flipping means 0 to 1, 1 to 0. If it's impossible to make all elements 1, we have to return the output as -1. Suppose we are having an example 1. So input nums is equals to 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. So output is 3. How? Let's see. Steps to transform nums into all ones, right? Because the majority of the basically there are 3 ones, we have to make other 3 zeros into ones. Let's see how we can do. Steps to transform nums into all ones. We can flip 0, 1, 1, that will become 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Again we will flip 0, 0, 1 to 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Because flipping means we are flipping 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Okay. So after that we are having 0, 0, 0, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So we have to basically flip the part of array and not entire array, right? Suppose in example 2 we have 0, 1, 1, 1. So in this case we can't return all array elements into 1. Okay, so basically it's impossible to convert all elements to ones. So the basic brute force approach, I will tell you, like what we can do is basically just hit and trial that. We have to try every possible index where we can apply the flipping operation, right? So we can perform flips greedily until we either make all elements 1 or determine it's impossible. Implementation steps are quite easy. We can iterate through nums array and check if a 0 is present. If 0 is found at I, we can apply the flip operation, that is nums of I plus 1 and nums of I plus 2. We can count the number of flips for tracking the operations. If at any point we are figuring out that flipping is not possible, we can return -1. Okay, but for this approach we have time complexity is O of n square, because for each 0 we may iterate over a large portion of array, right? So space complexity is constant, we don't need to worry about it, we are not using any extra space. Okay, so since the time complexity is n square, so this approach is quite slow. We will go towards the optimized approach, and optimized approach will take the use of greedy call approach. Okay, how we will do, let's see. The only way to change a 0 is by flipping a group of 3 consecutive elements, right? So we should greedily flip whenever we encounter a 0. That is, if we have to iterate through nums. That is, if nums of I equal to 0, we can check if I plus 2 exists. If I plus 2 doesn't exist, so it's impossible to return all array elements into 1. So we will return -1. Otherwise, it is possible. We have to flip nums of I plus 1 also and I plus 2 also. So how we will do it? Basically increasing the operation count. Okay. So this is the step. We have to continue this process until the end of an array. And time complexity for this is quite linear, like O of n. We traverse the array only once. So it's quite simple approach. And space complexity O of 1. So how we optimize this approach with the help of brute force only. Basically with instead of trying every possibilities, we go through the greedy approach and checked this. This is basically the main logic here to solve. Let's go through the LeetCode solution. I will tell you all. So how we are doing it, let's see. So this is the function. This is the basically we have initialized this operation variable to count the number of flip operations. Now it's time to iterate the array. So there is a condition: if nums of I is 0, we must flip it using a group of 3. Okay, so basically this is the condition, and if we can't form a group of 3, we have to return -1. Okay, so this was it, and now it's time to flip nums of I plus 1, I plus 2. So we are flipping it out here. Okay, after that we are incrementing the operations in order to track it. We have to return finally the number of operations. Okay, right? So this was all the approach. So I hope I was able to explain you in a better manner. If you guys understood the solution, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel, and also share it with the other students as well. Thank you.